Bronny can go in front of ESPN.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shador.
Right, it's about to get worse.
Dion already none of that. We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw. That's elementary school. No. That's like, when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment. In the moment.
Use up.
You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we doing this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I'm gonna keep it high level, and this is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undisputed. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show, yeah, we doing this for real. That's what I did.
Oh, we're supposed to get them. Go rebound. This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's something. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. I know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what? Big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it. Blah, 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 blah. Damn, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Saturday is a Saturday. What's up? What's crackin', lackin', mackin' from the back into the jack and Jesus up? Yes, Weeze is up. Oh, man, love y'all for rocking with your boy, whether you didn't go to bed last night or you just got upset, man. I got to hear what Wiley got to talk about because you know on our show we keep it real, but we keep it real with them life lessons through sports and sports media. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, or hit the super chat and I stop what I'm doing because you're about to ruin the image and the style that I'm used to. And I'll start chopping it up with you if you hit the super chat right then, right now. All right, you know what we got on this show today. We got to pay off the headline. Gilbert Arenas launches a new player-led show, and he's going after the big boys. Let's talk through that. Jaxson Dart and Abdul Carter talk through their issues at Giants camp. And Jameis Winston tries to bring clarity, and based on the response, I think he did. and I think he didn't. We're going to talk through that. Jameis Winston himself, Stephen A. Smith still has smoke for Kevin Hart. We're going to get into that. And obviously, we got to talk about Game 7, get a preview going. Get that going because that's tonight. So I'm going to watch Game 7. I don't know about y'all. Be at the crib. First, I got a coach. I got the two itty-bitties. We got a doubleheader today, so we're going to go out there and play some football. No basketball this weekend. And then come to the crib, watch that Game 7, and then play some pickleball. Oh, love for you guys, man. How y'all rocking out there today? Let's get to the top fans. You know what we do on this show. We reward you for being just who you are. And shout out to my man Stomp. I know Stomp is in the building. I've never been wrong. Stomp is always in the building. Top fans, you know it. Second is Chris Fox. Rafael Ramirez. Oh, he woke up this morning. New fan alert. New booty. Number 4, Garden Hire. Number 5, Brian Chess. Love to you guys out there. Peace. Stomp, get me with the super chats. He flying through the air. He on the set. He got popcorn. And he got some dudes fighting. Oh, it's time to go to war. Let's go. Okay. I reloaded. Let's do it. Y'all ready to argue? Let's argue. I love it. All right. This is what I saw. Top 10 greatest NBA players ever. Let's get warmed up for this Game 7, right? We got to warm ourselves up by going back in time, a little nostalgia. Can I make this bigger? I like that better. Let's do it. Let's make it even bigger. I like that better. Michael Jordan, duh. Kobe Bryant, really? Okay, go ahead. Steph Curry, damn. 3, Shaq. 4. Okay, Shaq need to be in the top 10 for sure. And sometimes I say top 5. So 5, Kareem. 6, Magic. 7, Duncan. So far, these names are correct. Is the order correct? That's the conversation. You see, what would you change? Number 8, LeBron James. Anytime you put him at 8, you're trying to start controversy like Prince. Hakeem and Larry Bird. I won't lie to you. This is the best list I've ever seen of grabbing the 10 names. Now, if they threw Kevin Durant in there, I wouldn't be mad. But you know, I ain't going to fight for KD because I don't want to fight. But the point is, the order is off. And we know the order is off. And I'm not going to spend too much time on the order, except we know, all right, let's just go up, down, or sideways. All right, keep him there. You can keep him there. I'm not mad at that. Got to go down. Kobe got to go down. He can't be 2. All right, you go ahead, beat it up in the comments. He ain't 2. All right, Steph ain't 3. He got to go down. Shaq, probably got to go down a notch. But top 5, but notch. Kareem should go up. Come on, be real. Up or down? Yeah, forget sideways. That's punk. Get off the fence, Wiley. Up or down? What are we going to do with Jordan? Keep him there. Maybe down. Definitely down. Maybe down. Kareem, Jesus. Up. Magic, up. Tim Duncan, want to keep him there. Down. LeBron, up. All the way up. I mean, he was there with Fat Joe when he all the way up. Higher than 8. Hakeem, keep him there. Damn, I got to keep the sideways button to keep him there. And then Larry Bird. Up. So you got to just rearrange it. But those are the 10, I think. Those are the Kevin Durant somewhere said, hey, Wiley, you sure? I'm like, yeah, big dog. I get you, big dog. I get you. All right. Have some fun with that. You know, on this show, we love to argue, but we agree or we respectfully disagree. So respectfully disagree. Like they about to do it.
Main reason why Kobe's not number 1 and people don't put Kobe or LeBron number 1 because of 6 rings. Can we stop the cap?
No.
Can we stop the cap on this couch?
No.
Please.
What? No.
So, all right, 6 rings to the side. Who's the better player out of all 3 of them?
LeBron James. The better player between who?
Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron.
LeBron James.
List
Kobe
all
Bryant.
3 of them.
Kobe Bryant.
All right, who would be 2?
Michael Jordan.
I have LeBron James in 1, and I have Kobe 2.
It's funny because I just heard Dr. J say that everybody's a carbon copy of basically him, but he was trying to be humble. So he was like, everybody's a carbon copy of Michael Jordan. I'm like, but Dr. J, you came before Jordan, so how's he a copy of you? But I understand the humility and the respect that he has. So Dr. J turns into Michael Jordan, that turns into Kobe Bryant. That's what they were trying to say. And then they were like, he said, but LeBron is 1 of 1. So let's see if they give respect to that or not.
I'm with you.
So, I mean, LeBron.
Because if people evolve, that means my game evolved.
You just said if we take championships and move them out, Who's the better? So what are you categorizing a better player as? Stats?
Oh no, wait, hold on.
Are you saying stats?
Hold on, my bad. I'm going LeBron, Jordan, Kobe. My bad. If we're taking the rings, if we're just taking the rings out and just.
But what makes you a better
like what
player?
they did?
I never knew Brandon Jennings looked like corrupt so much. Like the baggier his clothes get, the more corrupt he looked.
Explain that. What makes you a better player?
No, I'm going
What
LeBron.
you gonna do? What
just said
category do
take
you want to put them
championships
in?
out, bro. Just
Okay,
explain now. The people are fucking watching, bro.
What do you want to? What
makes
They miss Gilbert. They miss Gilbert. Let me stop. It's Gil's arena, no Gil. Where's Skip? Give me something, y'all. Come on.
you
scoring? Do you want to say scoring?
Just listen to what I
can
said.
say scoring.
Don't say anything
I'ma
right
say
now. Just
scoring.
listen to what I'm saying.
I'm saying
what
scoring.
makes you a better player if you're taking championships out of the conversation?
Saying scoring.
Scoring makes you.
Yeah.
So you're saying that
Better to
because
put the ball
LeBron
on.
has.
I gave you one.
Wait.
Damn, he taking him to elementary school. Okay, A, B, C, D. A lot of the early letters, ladies and gentlemen, they rhyme. What is he doing to him? Okay, ring culture has it impossible where we can't take rings out of it. Like, they are struggling through the exercise of trying to remove something that they know you can remove, but it's impossible to do it because it's been so soiled into our brain. It has stained our brain, and it's sad because I am 51 years young, and I remember a day where we didn't even look at championships to see how great you were. You just were great. And then it was like, that's not a good enough story. See, the networks and TV and all these shows had to come up with something to just tie it all together to make sure you tuned in because we knew we can prop people up and down based on their championship success. But the championship success, being real, is not about who won it all. It's about them building up enough content and enough shows that they could keep selling it. So then they say, all right, we have, back in the day it was 12 football games, 14 football games, 16. It's a content game. It's going to 18, y'all. It's already at 17, 18. And you know what they also said early back in the day? You know what we need? We need to end this in a tournament. They already played 16 games. Forget that. Forget who's the best. Forget who's 16-0. Make them go to sudden death. You mean a 16-0 team could play a 8-8 team, and the 8-8 team could be the best team in the league? Yeah. You like that? Whoa, no, actually, because they lost half their games. But it doesn't matter. We're making up a new level called, I don't know, playoffs. Yes, let's play it off like we care. We don't care. We playing it off. It's in the name. They play it off. And next thing you know, we have round one. Round one, the worst team that made it versus the best team. Oh my God, did the best team lose? Let's have another round. Round two, round three. Let's call it the finals, but not really the finals. Let's split them. Eastern and Western finals. Yeah. And then we're going to get the winner of those, and then we're going to put them together, and they're going to be called the champions. It was all a content game, and people ran with it. Now our mind is messed up. We don't even look at an athlete the right way. We can't even. They can't even get through a conversation and say who's better without rings. Continue.
So you're saying because LeBron has the most points all time, he's the better player?
Everything.
Say assists. I could say everything.
You just said points.
But I gave you one.
Down.
I gave you one.
I'm asking
you said, give me something.
Listen,
I
asked you a question.
Okay.
I
gave
said,
you one.
it's because LeBron James has the most points in all-time history. Is that why you're putting him number one?
He's a better scorer.
He's a better scorer. Why?
I'm
Why?
a better winner because I got 6 rings.
Bro.
And I got the most points.
Why are you a better...
I'm putting your stuff in the same box.
Why are you a better scorer?
Because I got...
He cannot go without saying rings. So he said, dog, they got the same. None, 1, 2, 6. We don't care. Rings aside. Rings aside, athletes, go into class, put the ball down, sit down, rings aside, who's the best player, and tell me why. Why is this so difficult? I just told y'all, because the damn networks done stained our brains.
I got the most points.
Okay, why do you have the most points?
Because I got the most points.
Because you played the most years.
Because I got the most points.
You played the most years.
Who else played the many years?
That's not fair. That's not fair. See, now we doing that. Vince Carter played forever too. He ain't got the most points. You get more points the longer you play, but you still got to get points. You know what I mean? Basketball games I played that first year, my only year of playing basketball, all of them. I didn't have more points because I played in all of them. I got all my points in 2 games. I think we played 20. I think we were 20-0. We won every game by 40. I didn't know at 8 years old I was on a team that was going to have one player that played overseas and 3 that went D1. And then another dude who ain't even ball like that, and he was the man called Gumby. If you in L.A., you know Gumby. James Gray, that's my dog. Come on. Ballers. I ain't know. What I'm doing out there looking at Tremaine Folks. Y'all know him, Cal. Come on now. This is my young team. I'm like, what the hell? I can't play basketball, but I had all my points in 2 games. So don't give me that playing more and gonna get you more point stuff. No, it ain't. After them 2 games, I was through.
How many people?
Michael Jordan played 14 years,
LeBron James is a better overall player than Michael Jordan, by the way. He's number 1 in a lot of things. So
Ooh.
That's why he's a better player.
How many all defensive selections did he have?
Not more than Michael Jordan.
How many defensive player of the years did he have?
Not more than Michael Jordan.
How many steals leaders did he have?
How many rebounds and blocks does he have? How many assists does he have?
The most.
Who?
LeBron.
Okay.
They so confused. They confusing me now. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all need some order. That's why this show got Gil's Arena launching a new show. We're going to see if they are in the new show. We're going to hear from one of them as well. We're going to get into all that. Now, I got love for that show. I just never seen it with just them 4, just them 3. It's just them 3? Underdog doing it. All right, well, he asked some questions that we want to answer, so let's go. Because a lot of people on this show call me Nick Wright. I'm like, why you call me Nick Wright? They say, because I'm La Clutch. I'm not La Clutch. I'm La Real. All right, so in NBA history, only 4 players have ever won, peep this, the MVP, the scoring championship, all defensive first team, and finals MVP in the same season. Only 4 players did it, y'all. Guess who they are? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. And guess who else? Michael Jordan. God dang. Woo, we celebrate greatness on this show. Michael Jordan. Hold on, one more time, dog. MVP. Imagine this your year. Your year, not your career. This would be a good career. Your year. I won the MVP. Oh, thank you, big dog. I appreciate it. Thank everybody. Juanita, I love you, lady. All right, so this back then. So scoring champion. Okay, thank you, man. Put buckets up on everybody. Fuck it. All right, all defense first team. Yeah, I know Gary Payton out here, but I'm the glove. All right, so in finals MVP, we'd like to thank everybody for this championship. Oh, my God, I can't believe. In 1 year, he did that 4 times. God dang. When we start having that GOAT conversation, let's just say it ain't that simple, okay? It ain't that simple. And if you want to be the next GOAT or you want to be the next champion, it ain't going to be that simple. You're going to have a plan A, and when plan A doesn't work, you better have plan B. SGA, are you listening? Plan B.
Now, I did take a couple shots at SGA throughout this season, throughout this postseason, regular season, all of it. I'm not an SGA hater. I know people think I'm a little anti-SGA, but folks, you got to admit, J-Mac kind of nailed this one. All right? I said before the series he was going to be in trouble.
Did he just say, oh, we going third person? I know I do that sometimes, so I slip up too, but it sounded like he really had that in the script. J-Mac, you done made it so big you think you J-Mac? I love it. I love it. J-Mac, continue, bro.
I watch those regular season games. I know the regular season is different from the playoffs, but Castle ain't backing down. Harper is a strong dude. He's stronger than SGA. And SGA had another terrible game last night. 6 of 18. Couldn't make a 3. And he only got 3 free throws. Here he is flopping. Every time he goes up, the guy's falling to the ground, crumbling. It's like that grandma in the commercial, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh man, I'm a competitive ass dude. Like I am, but I'm not mad at you. I compete through laughter. Like my laugh, because I'm like, dog, at the end of the day, you gonna go home, I'm gonna go home. We probably go to the same crib and kick it. Like it's gonna be fun. But boy, this network stuff is cracking me up. Like, what did you just say?
You've seen those infomercials. That's what he looks like. Seriously, look, every time he drives, just falling to the ground. The refs aren't taking that bait anymore.
They're not taking that bait anymore, and look at those eyes. He knows it.
It's almost like the memo is out. Hey, guys, we're not calling that crap anymore. He is struggling so badly this season. Here are the season numbers against the Spurs.
I mean, look, 2 things about this. One, struggling so badly compared to himself. Look, he's balling out of control against everybody else, but when he plays the Spurs, because this happens to everybody. There's a team that has your number. They can have your number for many reasons. They can have your number because of scheme. They just got a coach or a coordinator that just knows how to come after you, right? Or somebody familiar with you. Somebody used to play with you. Say, I can tell you everything he likes to do and all that. It could be that. It could also be the matchups around you change. Like, think about it. Chet is a man. Chet balls out. When Chet plays Wemby, how that look? So then when Chet ain't chatting, guess who ain't being themselves? SGA ain't SGAing because Chet ain't chatting. Okay? So all them perimeter defenders they got also on Jalen Williams, if his hamstring ain't sore the next day, he gonna play or he ain't gonna play. Next thing you know, he ain't playing. Jalen ain't Jalening. SGA ain't SGAing. So I hate when they always put it on this guy and they give you this simple-ass graphic because everything else is shifting too. Their matchups are harder, so it's going all land on me. And then if you want to be real, here's part 2. Look at this. Oh, this is me at my worst? Motherfucker better love us. Woo! Motherfucker better love us. Worst behavior? This is my worst behavior? 26? Now, don't count these percentages. These are horrible. And the plus minus sucks. But I'm dropping 26 and y'all like, oh, you suck. Okay. Remember? Motherfucker better love us. And then the third part that I'm noticing is that every time I see, like, you see how J-Mac is up there and then I'm right here under it? These athletes, and this is a conversation, we may show it today. We're definitely going to get to it. The athletes have bled into content so much. Obviously, we're the content in sports. That's SGA. Next thing you know, in a year or two, SGA is going to have a podcast. So it's now going to be a box of J-Mac, a box of SGA doing his podcast, and then me reacting to both of them. It makes J-Mac look different. Just how we were just talking about, what if there were no rings? Who's the best player ever? It makes you look at it differently. It's crazy. I'm looking at regular journalists, regular media, I went to Syracuse to talk sports. I'm looking at that guy like, hey, man, you better step it up. The motherfucker never loved us. But now I am definitely tuning into seeing all the former players talk it, even if they stumbling through it, even if they struggling through it, versus somebody who's really polished. But what you talking about? That's it.
In this series, it's even worse. He's at 37% shooting, 26% from threes. Guys, I'm not going to totally bury him yet. Give me another minute.
That's why. Boom. That's why. Y'all better look out. Them cats that I grew up and I love sports, but guess what? I'm sorry at sports. So guess what I'm going to do? Be amazing at talking about it. You going to bury somebody? Who you about to bury? You about to bury SGA, who is the 2-time MVP, reigning MVP. You about to bury him? Give me a minute before I bury him. That's it. That rhetoric. That did. That's stale, dog. That's dead. That's dead. We not buying that. We you know why they do that? Because they're not sophisticated enough, because they don't have the experience. So the lazy way to say is to be absolute, right? Ignorant people are scared people, and they speak in absolutes. I ain't doing that. I don't care about that. Everything's an extreme. Because they're scared to actually go into it, find the nuance, find the degrees of difficulty. Athletes can do that. Now, the problem with the athletes are, most of the athletes, I can't even say most. There are a lot of athletes that are not articulate or not comfortable being articulate. Big difference. So some of them just don't feel like giving it to you. I mean, they got $107 million in the bank and they don't really need to do this. So they're not going to be all into it. And then even if they are intelligent, some of them don't want to just do it and step on people and say it the right way. So they're both struggling with an issue. The journalist, the media guy, Jason McIntyre, who said, well, give me a minute before I bury him. What? You talking about if you're going to bury the 2-time MVP, don't even turn on the show. None of us stand a chance. So if you're just waiting, holding your breath to bury SGA, you know what you're going to do to the industry. But his problem is he doesn't have the sophistication of experience so that he doesn't sound so generic or corny or absolute. The problem with the athlete is they have all that experience, but then can you turn that body into brain and then make it go out and broadcast and say it and then not only say it in an intelligent, concise, articulate way, but also entertain. They both sitting there. That's that old Spider-Man meme. They point at each other. They both got a problem. All right, and here's another problem SGA got. See, this is going to be a little different, but it's going to be some depth that you can respect. Let's go to SGA and his flopping. Jay Will, help us out.
First off, I'd say SGA is one of the most special players we have in the game of basketball. He is elite when he plays up and down. There's a reason why he's two-time MVP. But cue this. We're going to have this segment that's going to call Life Alert with SGA. Okay. Help me, I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Oh, y'all remember that. Shout out to Chaotic Jester, who is back. Said he had some surgeries this week. Okay, I ain't mad you had to work, but you could have this on in your head. You can have on the AirPods and do this, but he just gave out a 5-pack of memberships. Love to you, big dog. Philly Love, Anthony Bogus, Jay's Cooking, the Hernandez, and Frizola Gonzalez. The hell is your name? I love, big dog. Appreciate you always. Let's get back to this SGA flopping.
Okay. Let's just talk through it. SGA at the top of the key here is going to start driving down the lane. And as he drives down the lane, I want everybody to pay attention to where he is. Time and situation. Goes up, fading away, straight up and down. Can make that shot. Player defending him in the pocket, not extending. Why fall down? Falls down, number one. Why? No need to fall down, SGA. Play through it. Next possession, literally going for the ball. Goes up for it. Vassell's there. Creates contact. Look at the elbow that he uses, Green, right here.
Yeah.
He's literally using the elbow in his chest.
Right.
His elbow's in his chest.
He is
vertical.
Yeah.
He is vertical. Why? Just lay the ball in. I fall and I can't get up again. Part number two. Now, this is not only SGA. Their whole team does this. This is why I said every possession feels like a negotiation with the refs. Watch Lou Dort.
Hey, that means it's systemic. That means that they're teaching it. And it's okay to be taught that. Like, it trips me out how many fans are upset at this. And I understand the aesthetics, and it's kind of like a weird thing. But how many times have you seen, I don't know, you going to Vegas and your boy, he trying his best. He ain't reading the cards. He ain't counting cards. He ain't going that far. He don't want to go to jail. But he looking for every little antidote, every little tidbit to help him out so he can win $5 more. I know I've been on the airplane with that fool before. He's like, dog, when we get there, we got to go scout out the tables first of all. I was like, scout out what? Scout out the tables? What? I ain't going over there to look at all these dudes smoke cigarettes. Hell no. Scout out the tables. Then he's standing there. Hey, don't just jump on any table. You got to watch. See which ones are hot. Shut up. It ain't going to be hot when we get there. By the time we get there, come on. So the point is everybody looking for an advantage. It doesn't matter where. You go to the club after you won your $5. You go there, you're like, all right, where should we get the bottles? Where should we get the section? You're like, over there is cool, but man, the bathroom, oh, I like the. Everybody always got a scouting report and an advantage. So don't be mad at OKC for doing theirs this way.
Who's going to be in this little spot here as the play goes. Lou Dort is right here.
Okay.
He's right here. Cornette here, Lou there, okay? Lou's coming on the play. He comes off the screen. What is that? He falls down? Why fall down? Just get over the screen. You didn't get hit like that. Makes another shot. SGA, once again at the top.
Y'all hear this fake-ass Kanye? How much did they not pay this producer to make this horrible beat?
He's going to drive. He's going to get all the way to the lane. Easy little lane here. Goes up. Nobody's on him. Is anybody on him?
Nope.
Nobody's on him. 3 guys around him. 1, 2, 3. Nobody's touching him. A nice little easy left-handed lay at the rim, right? Go up. Easy. Why fall? Why fall? And then the last play, like
remember when Russell Wilson, was it Russell Wilson? Somebody was struggling. I don't think it was Russell Wilson. Somebody was struggling to slide. Remember that quarterback that couldn't slide? Beat it up in the comments. He needed this. These fools fall all the time and don't get hurt. I know one thing, I don't like to fall. When I played, I hated to fall because the ground is undefeated. The ground has never lost a fall. Let's just say that.
I don't understand. It's the last way. This is Castle, right? Because this happens. I want you to see what it looks like when you get hit and you play through contact. So when people start talking about Kobe or Michael, those dudes, they got away from contact, but it's about making the shot. Watch how Castle absorbs it. Watch how Dort goes over the screen again.
Pause. That was a pause.
Does this similar flopping thing again. I don't know what that is for no reason. Castle gets over the play. Then he starts to make the play. He's going to drive. We're going to watch it in slow-mo. Drives. Dort is there. Gets over the top. Watch the way he gets hit in the head. Yep. Crack in the head. and one. These young bucks are playing through contact. They're not falling each and every possession. SGA, because he's not scoring, because he's getting strapped up defensively, his way of scoring is at the free throw line. He's looking for the contact instead of looking for the shot. That's the difference between the way the two teams are playing.
Woo! Blah, blah, blah. You hear the difference in Jay Will saying what he said, and he was talking about the flopping, just like you were, Jason McIntyre. And you see how it came out. And I'm not comparing you in terms of who's better, because that's lazy. I don't care, because I go clip by clip. That clip was better than your clip because of the depth, not because he's a better analyst than you. It's because of the depth. See how he was able to articulate, forget it that he had the video elements, the fact that he buttoned it up and said, look, you're looking for the foul. You're looking for the cherry on top instead of the cake. The cake is the make. Come on, big dog. And you know what's crazy about all this? What I love is, in sports, this is how you get to the next level. You got to go plan B, because we know plan A was get to the foul line. And it's not as egregious as everyone thinks by the numbers, but it is in terms of aesthetics. It's like, dog, they always at the foul line. But really, he's only averaging like 8 free throws a game. I mean, Jordan did more. So come on, y'all. And we all think Jordan is the Trojan hero of yesteryear. So if Jordan is the tough guy, then SGA is doing a little less than Jordan in terms of getting to the free throw line. But he's trying to get there. And everyone's like, come on, dog. But what I love about sports is plan B. Because when the higher you go at any level, I'm talking about if you were the fastest on your block, and then you had to run at the track, and then next thing you know, you got to run against everybody in the city. Then you got to run against everybody in the state. Then you got to run against everybody in the region. Then you got to run about everybody in the country, let alone international. Every level you go, there's a plan A that you walk into that gym with. You walk on that track with, that football field with. You walking on there, this is what I do. If it was football for me, I'm going to hit him with my rip move, my rip and my dent move. I guarantee it's going to work sometime. Okay, if it's basketball, you know, if I get to that corner 3, it's wrap. If he close out, I'm driving. This is a wrap. Nobody's stopping my first step. You know, everybody got their plan A. If it's track and field, we running the 400. As soon as I hear that gun go, he gonna think I'm running the 100. I'm running so fast that when I'm gonna be out there in front of him, by the time he says, okay, I'm gonna save some for the kick, too late. Too much distance to cover. I'm just gonna fight through the end. Every sport, you got a plan A. Here's the thing, though. When you get to higher levels, our plan A's start to neutralize each other. Jonathan Ogden, Orlando Pace, you can stop the rip move, the dent move? Oh, Jesus. Okay, what else I got? Right? Plan B. And the beauty of it is this is forcing in a game 7, all eyes on this series to see SGA go out there and give us what we need. All eyes on this series. Y'all don't believe me? Check this out. Just in from NBC, they announced that the Spurs OKC is the best Western Conference Finals on record. On record through 5 games. Averaging 9.7 million viewers. So this doesn't go at Jordan and the Bulls in their run. This does not. But this goes at Magic and the Showtime Lakers, all that. This goes at what we have, Shaq and Kobe. This goes at obviously the San Antonio Spurs throughout that dynasty, but they weren't great for ratings, but they were great for basketball content. Then it goes after Golden State and that dynasty, Steph Curry, KD, Draymond, Clay. This is it. Now, this series continues to put up some insane numbers. Be careful, though. They changed the Nielsen ratings and how they look at group settings now. They changed it, right? It was archaic before. Now they kind of brought it up to speed. But the point is, this series, all eyes on both teams, SGA, MVP, reigning MVP 2-time. You're going to have plan B. They're not going to bail you out with the free throws. And it's okay because you got the bag. You got it in your bag to do it. So let's see. Now, what I tell y'all earlier, everywhere you go, somebody always trying to get an edge. Everyone's trying to get a leg up, no matter what you're doing. So don't be mad at SGA for something you're doing. But that's typically how humans are. Someone said you only get mad at the things you're guilty of. Think about that. The things that really, in a day you get 20, 30 things hurled your way that you could be insulted by, you could be offended by. Yesterday, we went and saw Mandalorian and that little baby Yoda, I forget his name, Grago or something. Dog, that movie's insane, first of all. It's insane, so good. But I didn't know it was so violent. I brought my little girls there. They were like, they weren't tripping because they shoot with lasers, but they were like, damn, everybody died. I was like, yeah, it's good. So anyway, we watching the movie, and this dude had to walk by to go to the bathroom. No problem. I will admit, at this IMAX, it was a little tighter than the average bear. It was like economy, not economy plus. It wasn't the big old lounge first-class chairs like some of these movie theaters are having that are going bankrupt because they keep buying expensive-ass chairs and $40 popcorn. Anyway, so he had to go between us. Let me tell you what he did. The first time he went, he didn't slow down enough. Speed limit, when you passing somebody, you may bump them. And he bumped my knee. A gentle bump. So, I let it go because I ain't a fighter, first of all. And second of all, it's dark in here. He didn't see my knee. But on the way back, I'm on alert. That sucker walked back, and he was going faster. And he towed both knees up. Back, back. I was offended. Can't lie. Inside of me, I'm like, dog, what the fuck? Like, can you see? And so I'm looking at him. He ain't looking back because I guess he ain't tripping. And that's what really got me irked. I was like, this fool didn't hit my knees both times and didn't even give me the, excuse me, or sorry. Like in tennis when you get a let and it hits the net and then it just drops right over, teardrop. They supposed to go, oh, sorry. He didn't do that. And remember that black girl almost whooped that girl ass? She was talking that trash like, I ain't got to say sorry. I felt like that. I was like, you ain't going to say sorry? Anyway, I missed about 20 seconds of the movie because I was just mad at this dude for hitting my knees twice. Anyway. Bring all that up to tell you, a lot of things can get to you. Everybody trying to get something going, right? Get the edge. Is anything better than this? NBA players are undefeated in Game 7s played on their birthday. I know I'm crazy. I'm random. Paul George. Harrison Barnes. He did this before. Pablo. Prigioni. Haslam. Garnett. Hastings. Walt Hazard did it back in '66. Guess what? NBA players are undefeated in Game 7s played on their birthdays. NBA players are undefeated. Harrison Barnes, he plays for the Spurs. So if you're a betting man, just trying to tell you where to bet. That's a good bet. All right, let's get y'all mad real quick before we get up off this NBA conversation. Let's get y'all mad. First of all, let's get Donovan Mitchell defending James Harden. This gets y'all mad. Saying that LeBron James and Michael Jordan also struggled on big stages. Yeah, sure, he has had some rough moments. I'm sure we all have. LeBron, one of the greatest players ever. We don't really speak on the Dallas Mavericks NBA final in 2011 when he struggled with the Miami Heat. See, this is the difference between being a player, active player, and being a media guy like I am now or just retired. When he retires, he's going to quickly realize we always talk about LeBron in 2011. But when you playing, I'm not lying. I told y'all this story like a couple of days ago. When I was playing, I didn't know that ESPN had more than 2 shows. I literally didn't. This is 2003, 2004. I'm like, ESPN got NFL Live? What's that? I never heard of that. It's like you are in a different world, as you guys would say, in a bubble. Okay. We don't speak on Michael Jordan taking 8 years to get to the finals. We speak on the wins. Donovan, when you retire, you're going to realize we talk about Michael Jordan not winning his first 8 years. Oh, that didn't get y'all mad enough? What about this?
We may win a ring here. We may never win a ring here. But I've won in life. I'm out of here. Catch y'all in 19 weeks. We may...
This network that have made the playoffs and championships and ring culture, toxic ring culture, the playoffs, they played it off, has stained our brains so much that we mad at what we just heard. Don't lie. What you mean we can win or we don't win? It don't matter. You won in life. Well, I'm just here to point out the issues and talk through them. Oh, ain't that crazy? People are like, what? Y'all thought Jaylen Brown was crazy. What? These fools out there don't care if they win or lose? Yes, they do care, but they're healthy with their concerns. Their concerns are like, I tried my best at that, but guess what? After the game, win or lose, Baskin Robbins doesn't close. So either I can A, Let me just say this, especially you parents out there with itty bitties. Baskin Robbins is still open even if y'all lose. So A, you can drive by and be like, boy, the hell you doing? You know how you be driving your son in the background. What you doing? It was 8 seconds to go. You got to know the time. Why were you running that play so slow? Your son's sitting there like, Daddy, just be daddy. I don't need coach. It's okay, Daddy, we lost. Man, y'all could have won that. Then you drive right by Baskin Robbins. You look at it like that. You know your son looking too. Y'all both looking. Then y'all give yourselves that one last stare in the rearview mirror. You're like, we going home. Y'all ain't win. That's messed up. Donovan Mitchell's like, son, why you do that? Oh, well, it happens. Sure. We going to Baskin Robbins. It's still open. So win or lose, the ice cream store is still open. You ain't got to act like that. All right. Speaking of act like that, let's talk about how we going to act the rest of this show, man. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, become a member, hit the super chat. We got a lot of love in the chat right now. Y'all going at it. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about, though. Y'all never be talking about what I'm talking about. It's like, are y'all watching what I'm watching? Gil's new show, we got to talk about it, player-led, that's going to be hot and is going after the big boys. He going to talk about that. Jaxson Dart and Abdul Carter got to speak on their issue over Donald Trump and the support that Jaxson Dart has for him. And Jameis Winston tries to clean it up. We'll see if he does that. Stephen A. Smith still has smoke for Kevin Hart. We got a lot more to go. We're about halftime of this show right now. So let's give some love to the super fans, the top fans out there. Got my man Stomp at number 1. What's new? Stomp stays at number 1. Who's number 2? Chaotic Jester, shout out to Chaotic Jester, who can't even go to surgery and put no damn AirPods in. Instead, he gonna be acting like, oh, I gotta listen to something else. Love, big dog. Zach from Florida, love, biggie dog, a new one. New fan, Master Proplex, I see you. I ain't seen you in a while. And Chris Fox, always in the building. Okay, I played in the NFL when it was gangster. I'm talking about the real NFL gangster. I'm talking about Crips and Bloods gangster. I'm talking about nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of the jungle, just gangsters stalking. That's when I played in the NFL. But guess what? Before I got in the NFL, it was even worse.
Joe,
what's that?
Is the NFL changed the rules for the betterment of the game and player safety, as they say, right?
Yeah.
But I am what I like to call a football purist as well. I much prefer the era in which I played in and Unc's era as well.
Okay. I feel some of that. I mean, the nostalgia of it, of course. Like, I like rap music when I was growing up. I like rap music when I was going out, when I was hanging out, when I was in the streets. Yeah, I love that when you ironing your clothes and you hear, here's a little something about a homie like me. Never should have been let out the penitentiary. Hey, give me the starch, more starch. Ice Cube would like to say, like, yeah. But I can't act like I don't like these songs right now. These songs right now be going. Say now, hey now. These songs be going.
So to me, that's football in the essence of the way football should be played.
Yeah.
But there has to be somewhat of a sense of not only urgency, but a sense of I have to be wary of my surroundings at all times. You know, not just right now in today's game is, oh, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm going across the middle. I'm running slants. I'm catching one hand. I'm doing all these theatrical stuff that you would never do when it was a thinking man's game. You had to be careful and know where everybody has to go before the snap of that ball.
He's saying right now, the NFL so soft, they ain't got to look both ways before they cross the street. You imagine that? You just, I don't give a damn about these cars. Kind of like how it is in New York. When they just be walking, you be like, hey, first time you in New York, especially the first time you driving in New York, you're like, why are all these people on the street like this? God dang it. They just be walking through the street like jaywalking is legal in New York.
Yeah. Well, what they've done, Ocho, you make a very good point. What they've done is that they kind of legislated the physicality out of it. Because football at its premise was about intimidation.
Yeah, bingo.
That's what it's about,
Great
Joe.
word.
I tell you what I'm going to do. Now, you're going to run this route in the first quarter. And even if you don't catch it, I'm going to bust hell at you. Now, if you don't catch it, I'm going to see if you still want to catch it late in the third or the fourth quarter.
Right.
Now, you ran that shallow cross. You ran that end cut. Okay. I'm going to put my helmet right up under your damn chin. And I'm going to see, hey, boy, you see that joke, hey, the first quarter joke, that joke over there like this here. like Lynn Swann in the Super Bowl. I'm like,
yes, there were consequences, and we policed ourselves. The referees were there just to make sure no one died. We were going to kill each other on that field. You're right. That was our mentality. And I'm so thankful, so glad the NFL changed it. Because ultimately, let's just be real. The game is not about the consequences on the field, right? It's about the compensation off the field. I did not play football to show another man from Inglewood, another man from Louisiana, another man from New York that I am more man than him. I could play harder than you. I gave a damn about that. I just wanted to continue to play something I loved and get some love from it. I wanted the compensation situation. You think I was out there to show you I could hit you hard? We all could hit hard, dog. We all could get caught slipping. Not a single soul out here can get caught with an L. So the thing is, the NFL finally realized, and I'm going to tell you how they did it. Wait a minute. We out there letting these guys go to war and die and then just rinsing and repeating it. How about we preserve them? How about we take care of them? Dare I say, like in the sport of boxing, let's be their corner man. Because in boxing, you got a corner man who is there to throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. You know why he's there? Because you ain't going to throw in the towel because you too damn tough. You too damn gangster. I'm going to show you how hard I am. I can play. I ain't no punk. Yeah, you're going to die, not a punk. That's why the UFC is killing it. UFC has said, you can be a man. I dare you to go up to one of them cauliflower ear dudes and say you ain't no man. He will wear your ass out. Pause. Tear you up. At the same time, he's the same guy that go like this. I'm done. See you tomorrow. See you next week. that hurt. Elbow like this. He like, that's it. So the NFL finally said, they ain't going to ever tap out. They're going to try and kill each other. We'll do it for them. We're the corner man. Hey, enough of that. Change the rules. You don't need to die on a 1st and 10 5-yard slant. Stupids. And our bad for not seeing this earlier. And you know what happened? I'll give you the example. My error is like the last error. Chad Johnson, he's a little behind me, right? You know what happened? This happened. When I got my second deal, the big deal, I had 29 sacks at that time. When Joey Bosa had his big deal, he had 29 sacks at this time. Somebody sent me this. This is how I found out. His deal was for like 120, 130 million. Mine was for 40. No bragging here. This is just strictly numbers. He 3X'd me in 20 years. He 3X'd me. The exact same numbers. Round of applause for the commissioners. Round of applause for the NFL. Round of applause for the NFL Rules Committee, making the game softer so that now the fans are the ones who win. Forget what's happening on this field in terms of life and death. We want everybody out here to feel the love. It was about the compensation, okay? Not what was happening on the field and the consequences. Oh, I just dropped the bomb.
Then I saw Edward and Dennis Smith put that barbecue sauce on ribs in the first quarter.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Come third quarter, fourth quarter, they're looking at it like this. Like, damn, is that a bird? It's a plane? What you looking at? If they throwing something, if you on the football field and they throwing something, it's probably the football you want to catch it.
Dog, cats used to die in practice too. We ain't even talking about that. Practice was harder than the games. No lie. Training camp? 1990s training camps? Will you stop playing with me? I mean, every time you walked on the field, you like, what's that? I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking. Like, why is it so gangster? A Wednesday practice, a training camp practice, the second double day session, 1 p.m. on August the 3rd. Oh, in 1997 was hell to pay. No game was harder than that. Stop playing.
I don't think people understand, like Uncle Joe, during that time, during my era, as much fun, as entertaining as I made the game, I don't think people understand the difficulty and the worries I had in game during snaps.
Yeah.
Not only because as during the week before it started, but having to know where Troy Polamalu was going to be.
Hell yeah.
Harrison was going to be.
Hell yeah.
Porter was going to be.
Hell yeah.
Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. And like, dog, it was crazy, Joe.
It's still crazy. Let's part two that. Blah, blah, blah. You think they don't know where Derwin James is right now? What's that dude from Baltimore, number 14, that look like an eagle when he out there? He's so damn big. Yeah, they know. I just don't know their names. They know them. Jeez, or not. But look, I'm glad this game is safer. I hate this whole like masculinity conversation of soft and hard and shut it, man. Everybody will adjust. One thing about human beings, we're gonna adjust. Dog, we the same species, the same people that used to live in a cave and leave your wife. You get her pregnant and he's like, I'll be back with food. I see you 2 weeks. And dog, she good. As long as you protected her in shelter and we come back, we the same species. We will be as gangster as we need to be. That's why the same guy who lives in the hood, me growing up, whoever you are out there, you gonna be what you gotta be. I ain't hard like y'all, but I know how to get around y'all. I know the codes. I know where to go, not to go, and I hope I don't get caught slipping. I need some grace and mercy, God, to get up out of here because they shooting at me too. But I know how to do it. But I also know how we could get caught slipping. You get in a game in the 80s and 90s, gangster. You get in a game in 2026, still gangster, but it's different. Yes, we have moved out of Beirut. We have moved out of Afghanistan. Yeah. Oh, we actually have Wi-Fi. Yeah. Don't mean it ain't hard. Don't mean it still ain't gangster out there. It's just a difference. And I'm so glad it is because there's more money pouring in. They are ripping up TV deals in the middle. They opting out. The damn NFL and TV deals, they opting out. They like $3 billion. That was yesterday. What did Fat Joe say? That's yesterday's money. Somehow he said it. I forget how he said it. That was yesterday's price. Yeah, that's yesterday's price. Today's price, $5 billion. Keep ripping them up. Whether you are the actual player or you got an itty bitty or you got a cousin who make it, dog, these dudes are backups making $11 million. A backup. Don't even play. I'll give me out $11 million. Jesus, it's so beautiful. But I'll give you one last thing about that era that's just different. One thing that did change for real, and I'm glad it did because, look, the NFL got sued, CTE. We lost a lot of great players because of CTE. Medical issues. The NFL knew more than they were leading on because they were guilty and they were like, oh, I don't know what to do. That kind of situation. We know we ain't stupid. Here's the thing though. Just to keep it player perspective, not to get into the politics of it all, because that could be a whole show in itself. Oklahoma drill. Y'all ever heard of that? Y'all ever seen that? You ever participated in that? Lord. So Oklahoma drill, you know what it is. You got to lay on your back. There's a lot of ways to do it, but the traditional one was lay on your back, maybe 3 feet from somebody else. Y'all both on your backs, heads facing each other. My head's here, your head right there, 3 feet away. On the whistle. Dog, I'm not lying. I literally got weaker. My fingers started to like crumble up. There's nothing in life like the moment before that whistle. I lie. I give you the other example after. Remind me though. You know, I'll forget CTE. All right, so you laying on your back and all you're waiting for is beep, and then you are about to get it. You have tuned everything out. The guy next to you, the guy you got to go against is 6'7", 330. So immediately I'm thinking I'm 6'4", 280. I got to beat him with quickness. That means get your ass up, Wiley. Soon as you hear, and one thing in the NFL you learn quickly, don't let the fat fool you. Don't let 6'7", 330 make you think he's slow. He not slow. He fat. He can move with the fat. Soon as you're on your back, you waiting. And if you get up early, oh, you got more reps. So you ain't getting up early. You got to run and all that. No. Because that's also, when people jump the gun, they're punks. They're scared. They're like, I got to do more. I got to do other. No. Wait. Coach want to make sure you wait. And then he go like this. Beep. I got up one time. I had to go against Jamie Nails 2 times. You get 2 reps. Had to go against Jamie Nails. I remember it. Beep. Got up. And then when I'm getting up, you got to get up, but don't get all the way up. That's taking too long. Get up and turn, and while you still crumbled up, egg roll, run. You better run. You better get there before he get there, because as soon as he get up, it's a problem. There is a calf. There's a cow. There's a beef. There's cattle. Here we go. Whew. And I'm like, ah, and I hit his ass, but he hit me too. Next thing I remember was my face mask was like this, and it was all on my nose. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, whoa. I blacked out. I did. But back then, we just called it getting your bell rung. Now, that's a concussion. You out for the game. You out for practice. You out for 2 weeks. I'm not lying. But back then, you didn't miss nothing. I just went, bah! And I was like, oh, snake. So now, I'm on the team, I'm making a team, I'm playing, but I'm not trying to lose my position. I'm not starting at this time. I'm behind Bruce Smith, Phil Hansen. If you miss reps because you got hit hard back then, coach looking at you like you a punk. So I'm like, nope. They's like, all right, Wiley, you good? And I remember this like yesterday. I wasn't good, y'all. Can't lie to you, I wasn't good. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know where I'm at. What you mean, am I good? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I remember going to the line, straightening out my helmet, putting my hand back in the ground, not knowing where I was, what I was doing, but I knew I had to go and hit them. And then they were like, Wiley, Oklahoma. Oh, hand in the ground. I got to flip back over, get on my back. And I remember looking up, and we were in that, in the bubble. So we had this little practice field dome. And I remember just looking up and looking at the inside of it. And looking up, I was like, and you know in the movies, they always have that recall. Like, right before you die, you get to see all your memories and all your good stuff. And I had a recall of all the times I had to run the hill. All them weightlifting Janet Jackson sessions I used to have. Different story. All the times I had to grind, all the times I threw up, all that happened like in 1 second. And I was like, boy, you better wake up and you better go. Second rep. Did it again. I don't know what happened. I don't remember what happened. That's the NFL they talking about. That's what they talk about. So beat up in the comments, man. I got thousands of them stories. That was just one Wednesday practice. I could tell y'all way more. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, become a member, hit the super chat on the show this is how we do it. We talk that real, and we agree or we respectfully disagree, but we chop it up. We talk about everything and everybody. I don't care. You're my best friend. Everybody's getting the smoke. Yep. So we can learn how to breathe through the adversity. Real spit. So we're going to do the Gil's new show. He announces he has a new show, and everybody better duck because he's coming for the crown. Jaxson Dart and Abdul Carter speak on their issues over supporting Donald Trump, and Jameis Winston tries to clear the air. Stephen A. Smith has smoke for Kevin Hart. So let's get into all of that and more. Let's get a little more football. It's 6 o'clock. I'm too long-winded. It's time to go to Kevin Hart. Let's finish this part 2. Let's go.
I was just taken aback by it because obviously it's the kind of narrative that a few have tried to give the impression that the many feel about me. Kevin Hart may have been telling a joke. It may have been the latest tasteless one that he told. I have no issue with the joke if it was a joke. If it wasn't a joke, I still wouldn't have an issue with it.
Okay, so right now we're running out of options, so why are we watching this video? Like, I'm all right. If it was a joke, if it wasn't a joke, I'm going to let you finish, but I don't know where you're going.
I have an issue with the fact that it came from him.
Oh. That made me think of this. Stephen A. always tell us, if you got an issue, dog, pick up the phone. Call me, brother. Didn't he just say that about all them cats? See, Stephen A. Smith is in the news a lot all the time he's in the news, but he's in the news a lot right now because of the Jaylen Brown and all the people that went back and forth. So I'm doing a ton of Stephen A. Smith content. And some people were like, dog, you talk about Stephen A. Smith every day. I say, no, I talk about the news every day. If he at the top of the news, he going to get talked about. But I've also heard that about Ryan Clark. Oh, you only talk about Ryan Clark. No, I ain't did a Ryan Clark topic. We have not done a Ryan Clark topic in like 2-3 weeks. I don't know if he on work, if he working, he on vacation. I don't know. I ain't seen Ryan Clark clips. But the point is, it's cyclical. But Stephen A. Smith, I do remember in this last cycle, you said, if y'all got a problem with me, call me. So you got a problem with Kevin Hart? Call him. Oh, y'all don't call me. This Stephen A. Smith voice, y'all don't call me because y'all want the clicks and views. Stephen A. Smith, did you not call Kevin Hart because you want the clicks and views?
Somebody that I kind of know a little bit, that I got a lot of love and respect for. And at a time in my life, knowing I've spent my life fighting on behalf of my community.
Oh, God, here we go.
That people try to continue this narrative about me.
No. This is enough of this. It's 2026. We're smarter than this. Stop saying, the reason why people always get offended with this whole racial element and community talk is because you trying to speak for everybody. No one speaks for all of us. No one speaks for all of us. So when you try to appoint yourself or anoint yourself as a leader in the community or as a spokesman or gatekeeper for the community, you're never going to be settled in that role because there's always going to be somebody saying, yeah, you could have did more. Come on, man. Do you really know the plight? Let's just use yesteryear. Do you really know the whole plight of Malcolm X? Do you know the whole plight of Martin Luther King Jr.? Dog, these movies make it seem like it's roses most of the time. Yo, they went through it. First of all, the community killed one of them. The other one, it's conversation about it. But the point is, so I just laugh at the insecurity of anybody who puts a crown on their head and said, I represent all of you. I would never represent all of you and say it with my heart. You know why? Because I don't know all of you. I don't. I'm representing me, and if you ride with me, you ride with me. Because you know me. I don't know all y'all. What group do you know everybody in? Go. Let's go. Let's go. I know all black people. Shut up. I know all football players. Shut up. I know all 6'4" guys from Compton. Shut up. There's not a group alive that you can actually vouch for. Gun in your head. Vouch for all them. Who? Them? That's why community leaders tend to be, I hate to say it, fraudulent. Anybody, man, you don't even know the community. How you gonna lead it? Shut it.
That I know is false. But that nevertheless still hurts to hear out of the mouth of anyone who knows me.
Know thyself. Know thyself. Know thyself.
I could respond more vitriolically, but I won't. More incendiary, but I won't.
That's a good word.
Because Kevin Hart has never once in his lifetime did anything to me that deserves that. And he's too good of a brother and too good of a human being for me to even consider doing something like that.
But you considered it because you're talking about it. What you talking about? Boy, what? Kevin Hart, I don't know. You trying to say everybody you come back at ain't a good brother? You went at Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's a good brother. Yes, Jaylen Brown is a good brother. First of all, he's just good. Fuck all that brother stuff. He a good dude. Come on, man. But you didn't go at Jaylen Brown. I mean, you went at Jaylen Brown, you ain't going at Kevin Hart. It reminds me of what Dan Le Batard said about you. You think Jaylen Brown and you are equals. Okay. I don't agree, but hey, you do. In terms of like this content game, I ain't talking about human value in life. I ain't talking real life. I'm talking sports media value. Okay, so Jaylen Brown's on your level or under you, beneath you. That's why you went at him. Kwame Brown, all them other cats. Okay. Nick Wright, but you didn't say his name. Okay. But see, this is why, We got to critically think. On this show, we going to have fun. We going to clown. We going to joke. We going to look at these beefs and giggle all day. But we also going to think. Think about this. If all them people get responses that are, what do you say, more vitriolically, great word though, I can't say it. If they all got responses like that, why didn't Kevin Hart? Oh, maybe Kevin Hart's not beneath you. Maybe Kevin Hart's not on your level. See, that's you're always telling yourself. And if Kevin Hart made a bigger deal of clowning you than all those other beefs combined, because he's Kevin Hart, and it was the Netflix roast, and that's nothing but top line headline media, and he don't get a response. Where I'm from, they say, "Oh, because you kissing up." Ooh, up? Got to make sure I go, Kevin, because you wouldn't do this if it wasn't that. Give me another reason. Give me another option. I don't see it.
But it stung.
Why it sting? It's a joke, dog. Chill.
Didn't sting quite as much as a few people who I thought were my friends and loved ones that turned their back. I don't believe I deserve this kind of vitriol. And Kevin Hart's roast, joke, whatever it was just the latest salvo shot in my direction. Incited, in my opinion, by a party that wants you to kowtow and march to their every whim. I'm not built like that. Keep messing with me. Keep messing with me.
All right, blah, blah, blah. Never, ever feel threatened by somebody who says, keep messing with me, and then all of a sudden I'm going to stop you. You would have been stopped me if you could stop me. Like, dog, football teaches you so much. Football teaches you that stop judging that little kid who has two different pair of shoes on, like he has a Nike and a ASIC, and no wristbands, right? His equipment's too big. Remember that when you were little, that kid? And he go out there and wear y'all out. And then all of a sudden you see this kid that looked like he just came from Big Five, Dick's Sporting Goods plus mannequin. This kid got on everything he's seen in the commercial. He sucks. Sorry as hell. But mama and daddy got $5 and they got time. You start reading people and you read them differently. You got to open the book and to actually read them, not just look at the cover. When someone says, keep messing with me, see what happens to you. One, no one alive wants to be messed with the first time, let alone multiple times. Let alone if you do it again, then I'm going to finally step up. So that's already telling on yourself. Part 2, Democratic Party. He's saying this is coming from the Democrats. I don't know if it is or not. That's not even the deepest conversation. The deepest conversation is, why did this hit home? They can shoot a lot of times at you. I'm sure they miss. Sometimes you see them coming. Why did this one hit home? Is there truth to this joke? It's a joke. Why are you trying to extract so much out of a joke? Unless that hit dog is hollering. Gotta be careful. Look, Stephen A. Smith has some kind of deeper insecurity complex with his racial identity than he's letting on. And it started with T.O. for our public view. It's obviously was before there that made T.O. feel it and made T.O. say it. But even that moment could have went by and we would have never took notice. Like, damn, T.O. tried to clown Stephen A., but Stephen A. got him back and moved on. But instead, it's just been this leaky faucet, this open wound of leaky blood that keeps getting picked on. This scab. I don't get it. I wish some people, first of all, I don't even wish. People do. They call me out my name all the time. Sellout, coon, Marcellus think he this. Oh my God, he ain't. Bruh. Okay, sure. You're right. All right, buddy. That was fun, especially in a joke. Come on, Stephen A. Man, you got to heal from that, dog. You're never going to be the blackest. You're never going to be not black. So enjoy what you are. Stop trying to be the leader of the black leader. Oh, you know that's fraudulent. All right, here we go. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, hit the super chat. Right now, I'm not going to do another thing. I'm not going to say another word until y'all hit the like button. Oh, y'all lazy. Y'all ain't did it. Hit the like button. All right, let's get into it. We still got to do Gil's new show and Jaxson Dart and Abdul Carter speaking at practice, okay? We got to do all that. So let's get to one of them, okay? This is how it goes. See, the media won't show you all this. Everyone knows that Jaxson Dart and Abdul Carter and Jameis Winston spoke yesterday. But this is the video they won't show you much of. This is them before they speak or after they speak. Look at that. Look at that. What's up, boy? Love, man. Go get it. All right. All right, so Abdul Carter's going to the mic. Okay. Just one more time. All right, good. That's love, right? That's the team I played on. Every single team I played on, we've had disagreements, we've had beefs, even sometimes fights, wrestling matches that went too strong, too hard, too long. Been there. But in the locker room, best workplace in the world. We good. We good, big dog. We're going to make this work. Simple as that. Okay? So now, since it looked like Abdul Carter went to the mic second, let's go get Jaxson Dart. What did he say? Let's break this thing all the way down to the last compound, shall we? There you go.
Good start. Appreciate y'all being here. I understand that there's probably going to be questions that involve off the field topics, and for that, I have a statement, and I hope I can answer as many of those questions that y'all may have. And I ask that can talk about football after that, and I hope that you know, we can understand and respect that from each other. You know, obviously this was a unique opportunity. You know, being asked and given the opportunity to introduce the President of the United States. You know, my thinking was pretty simple, in the fact of, you know, I've always loved this country. I have extended family members who have fought in wars. I have two uncles who have retired from the Air Force Academy.
Okay, I'm going to stop him right here because, one, you're supposed to stop him for fair use. But, two, this is the first cover. Like, you know, you always talk about family. You always talk about the babies. You talk about, okay, in this situation, let me give you our dedication and service to this country. And I have family. You're going to talk about this great uncle who was in the Army. This is cover. We ain't got there yet. So let's see where we go. But he ain't got there yet. You know what the issue is. We got to go.
And serve themselves. And I even have a great-grandfather who served as Secretary of Treasury at some point. So
told you.
The president position has always been a position that I've well respected, regardless of political affiliation, regardless of political party, and you know, my intentions were just that.
That can't be a no statement. Oh, what school he went to? He wrote the end of the sentence. That was just that.
I also understand in this world, politics can be a sensitive matter, a sensitive topic.
Here we go.
I also understand that I am the quarterback of the New York Giants, and that involves a lot of responsibility. It's under a limelight, under a microscope, and there's a lot that comes with that, and it's been something that I've embraced. I've loved being here. I've loved the city of New York. I love the city of New Jersey, the people that...
Yeah. Well, you like the weather. Oh, it's got great restaurants. Okay, Jaxson. There's pros and cons to everything. Go up there and wing it. Oh, the pros of winging it is it's coming from the heart. It's coming from you. Like the fabric of it, the essence of it is going to be you. The cons of it is it can go sideways because you're not as versed or as well-versed as a whole crowd of people who are sitting there trying to pick you apart. Now, this script, there's pros and cons as well. The pros is, okay, since you got a script, this should be well thought out and this should be very concise and particular, sophisticated. The cons of it is maybe you wrote this in the context, in emotional context, in a spirit that doesn't represent this moment. You wrote that, but we talking about something else. So now you're giving us all these extra facts about great uncles and granddaddies that really don't particularly solve this issue. See the difference?
I've met here. It's just been a really amazing experience, and there's not another place that I'd rather be. Most importantly,
come on, Jaxson.
In this organization, my teammates, the staff, coaches, everybody that has a hand. Jose, you name it. I've loved making relationships with them and growing connections. And that's
why you pointing at Jose? Wait a minute. Did he get racial? He said everybody in the organization. Jose, what? And I also, y'all know me, I got a weird brain. All this money, I know they have an indoor podium and an indoor room where they can do these press conferences. And something of this magnitude should be in the indoor one. But when it's outdoor, and I used to laugh at this even when I played, it has not changed. They put up this simple ass get down the street, sloss and swap meet, step and repeat, and then they don't even frame it. This dude is out of frame for that background. All those sponsors spending all that money. Look at that little cheap stuff. You got window, we got dudes out there cutting grass. We got her on the side. She's security. This is rando. That's too big. Do better. You should have one feed. That thing should be locked in, perfect sound. We getting wind like we out here golfing. It's raggedy.
That's the kind of person that I am. I'm a connector. I love making relationships with people. I love hearing everybody's stories and being somebody who people can rely on to be there for them. And most importantly, I can honestly say that I love every single one of my brothers, my teammates on this team.
Man, nobody believes that anymore. Come on, athletes. I know you're supposed to say it, but you're supposed to be real. We don't believe you love everybody on that team. You may have love for them. You probably don't even know everybody on that team. Remember we did that a week ago? The guys couldn't name their own teammates. Come on, man. Get to your heart. Pour it out.
Regardless of politics, regardless of religious beliefs, regardless of anything that may be different between us, I love them, and they know exactly what kind of person I am, who comes into the facility every day, and lays, I lay my body on the line for my guys each and every week, and it's from the connections that we build, the love that we have for each other, and I've been somebody who's always respected, the different perspectives that people may have, the background.
If this wasn't such a big story, we'd be out of here. I'm telling y'all, this is raggedy. What he's saying is raggedy because he's feeding into this BS. Dog, one, this shouldn't even be a topic. Two, you feeding it to make it a topic. But three, if you were real, he can't go. There's one level he can't go. He is pissed at Abdul Carter. Because tell you the truth, it wouldn't be this big if Abdul Carter didn't add that gas to it. Let's just be real. If we didn't have the teammate dissension element, it would have just been Trump support. And that would have been on Fox News or wherever the hell. And then sports would have been like, all right, he got an issue to deal with. And he got to deal with it on that big scale. And as big as that would have been, it got bigger. Because now ESPN can run it. ESPN could go, oh, your teammate mad at you. See how so that hug, you notice that hug looked real heavy from Abdul Carter, and it looked kind of light. I can't lie. It looked kind of light from Jaxson Dart, but that's what a quarterback is, maybe. Let's go.
Come from, I understand that, we have such a cool opportunity as people, to be in a locker room where it's a melting pot of people from everywhere, and we get to be together. I think that the connections that we build are special because we're able to have multiple conversations. We're able to learn from each other, to support each other, irrespective of the color of our skin. And we have a real brotherhood.
Man, he up here reading the "We Are the World" lyrics. The color of our skin and cultures. I got a super chat from DJ Mitchell. He said, Wiley, I tell you, since no one else will, level your video volume with your mic. Your mic is super loud but clear, and the video clips are always low. Okay, I just lowered my mic a little bit. Hopefully that levels it out. Keep talking. Keep super chatting. Appreciate you, DJ Mitchell. Let's go.
We've had a lot of honest conversations with each other as a team, and I like to keep those things private between me my teammates, and just everything that's been said.
He has not looked at that paper since he got to. Why you write a written statement and you ain't said nothing on the statement? He is. Oh, this is tough. And look, I have sympathy for him because look, you should be able to support who you want to support, and it shouldn't be met with this much resentment, this much adversity, this much conflict. At the same time, when it is met with that, either A, attack it with your own belief, or B, remember you have Miranda rights for a reason. That's why the police say you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will is the most important word there, will be used against you. Jaxson, they are using you to now feed this monster. It's eating its own. It's eating you.
But, you know, I love these guys, and going forward, I can't wait for what more we have to grow, you know, the culture of this team, our brotherhood, and obviously we understand the biggest goal is to be the best team that we can be, to put ourselves in the best position to succeed, to chase a championship, to be the best players for Coach Harbs and all the coaches here. And, you know, that's our focus going forward each and every day. And can't wait to continue to do that. Appreciate you guys.
Oh, man, that's tough. These are what, 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds? That's tough, man. This dude got the whole country divided in argument over him. I know that doesn't feel good. Okay. There's no perfect way to answer this anyway, so some people say don't even try. But that's tough. All right, Abdul Carter, your turn. Let's see what you got to say, big dog. I will give y'all football analysis real quick, but we'll go there later.
So first off, I want to say that some things are bigger than football, and this is one of those things. Jaxson is one of our leaders. He's the face of our franchise. He not only represents himself and what he does, but he represents all of us, and that goes for anybody who wears a Giants uniform. But if he chooses to align himself with a man like President Trump, it's my responsibility, based on what I believe and what I stand on, to not only show my teammates that I'm against that, but to show the world.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not your responsibility. You're employed to play football. It is not your responsibility to go out there and say what you don't like. It's okay. Look, you can even make the argument it's not even your responsibility, Jaxson Dart, to tell us what you do like, because you're here to play football. But if you tell us what you like and it's something that's controversial or polarizing, we can deal with that. Not all things, but some things we'll work through that. What we won't work through is someone out there, as I say, as the kids say, yucking someone's yum. That means he's out there to promote or support something. You don't like it, and now you're going to return some fire that was never shot your way. If you don't like tacos with ketchup, the last thing we need is for you to go out there and say, I'm protesting those who like tacos with ketchup. So it's not your responsibility, dog. Nobody woke up that day and said, I wonder what New York Giant on the team hates this. Okay? We all woke up and said, oh, he likes Trump. Okay? That would have been enough. Look, you didn't have to jump in that. Now, for props and for attention in this world and this economy of attention is currency, probably good for your brand. A lot of eyes going to be on you. Get those sacks this year. You could turn all those haters into love. But at the same time, if you think you're there as a responsibility to go out there and condemn teammates and their support, I don't know if you read the playbook, brother.
And that doesn't mean that we have to spread hate. It doesn't mean that me and Jaxson hate each other or we have beef. I sit next to Jaxson every day. Every team meeting, we close, we talk. And we just, as long as we make sure we got the same goal as a team and our goals align, which they do, and I feel like that's all that matters. So I just want to move past this, and yeah, that's it.
Oh, you want to move past it? Well, you should have moved past it when you saw it happen. Let me stop. Look, man, Twitter, damn, it's amazing. Think about this. This is amazing. Walk with me here. Come on, y'all. Abdul Carter saw, or somebody sent it to him, wow, this is look at my phone. This is Jaxson Dart announcing Donald Trump. And you know what he did? All he did was this. Wow. Let me type. Tell me this can't be real. This is AI or something like that. and hit send. And this little thing turned into this big ass story. That little sentence or two he wrote, I think it was just one sentence. None of y'all cleared this up. None of y'all made this better. But look, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna be with y'all. I hate generalizing. Every time I do it, I feel bad, but I gotta get this point across. This is why football players struggle in media. This is why football players shouldn't be doing these type of topics and going at it. One, you're young in your 20s. What do they say? Your frontal cortex is not even fully developed. You trying to take on world political issues, Jaxson Dart and Abdul Carter. Looking back, and when I was in my 20s, I never had to step into this. It wasn't that landscape back then. It wasn't it wasn't a minefield like it is now. Man, are you kidding me? If I said something back then, I know it had to sound ignorant compared to now. All right, Jameis, you try to clear it up. We'll get to Jameis's part tomorrow because it's getting time. And I heard he didn't clear it up anyway, so why do it? But I do want to point out, tell me if this is hypocrisy, as they ask. Chris Paul introduced to President Obama in 2014 and received zero backlash from the media or his teammates. Jaxson Dart forced to address teammates in a meeting after introduction to President Trump. Different era. Just like I said, back when I played, it wasn't this. And when Chris Paul played, or that moment when he played, it wasn't like this. Jaxson Dart, not like this. Also, Obama and Trump not looked at the same by our country, by our media, by those who are judging. Just being real. Just being real. All right, beat up in the comments, man. Let's get to Gilbert Arenas, because Gilbert had an announcement to make. And let's go. Y'all see the headline. The new show is coming. All right,
don't stop asking me, am I good? I keep trying to tell you, Michael Jaxson. All right, I'm not going to say it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Michael Jaxson. Okay, that's it. That's all I can give you. Thriller's coming. Shut up already. I don't want to hear nothing. This channel says Gil's Arena, huh? It says it. It says Gil's Arena, don't it? Ain't nothing happened at all. Just my contract's over. That's it. All right,
All right, blah, blah, blah. So that was a teaser to something that was much longer and much more in depth. So, Gilbert, what the hell you talking about, big dog? What's crack-a-lacking?
And so now I got to fight all these battles because you got everybody saying all this nonsense about what's going on, and we have yet to talk about it.
Yeah, man. Like, listen, there's some things you just don't need to talk about, or it might be in your contract. You just can't talk about it, right? Either one, either one works for me, because the not saying stuff gets everybody talking. You know, y'all remember Michael Jackson didn't talk about shit for 10 years. When he did Thriller, won all those awards, he ain't say nothing. It make you speculate out there. You know, did I get fired on my day off? You know, is Nick them some sellout brothers from another mother? We don't know. We don't know.
He laughing. That's the laugh. That sounds like the laugh all the way to the bank. Okay, so let's set this all up in context. Gilbert Arenas, obviously, how far you want to go back, but Gil's Arena became a #1 show for a minute there. They were putting out content and it was going viral all the time. Their chat, oh my God, you used to look at their chat and it used to move like this. I mean, insane numbers, right? And then Gilbert got in trouble, whatever, came back laughing at it. But then immediately, name change, immediately, schedule change. Immediately, we saw Skip Bayless up in there, and this is all in his house. And immediately, everything started looking different, including we were responding to Gilbert Arenas, trying to read between the lines or read his behavior like, yo, you all right? Look like things are shifting on you. Look like they're trying to pull the rug from underneath your feet. Remember last summer, the big conversation about Gilbert Arenas admitting that he gave up ownership in an independent space and everybody attacked him. Now we're here, contract over. Where's the new contract? Is there a re-up coming up or is there a new entity coming in? My bet is the latter. Simple as that. Why? Because I know one of the ladders that wanted Gilbert so bad that they were like, can't wait. And it's looking like they may not have to wait longer. Continue, Gilbert.
We don't know, you know. All we know is I got a lot of time to myself right now, right? And I'm chilling. That's all we know right now.
Now they have these non-competes, so it could be a situation. Remember, everyone asked, "Where Max Kellerman at? Where Max Kellerman?" Well, he was getting paid to be gone, to be away. It could be that. It could be a situation where the new entity is already said, we already signed, sealed, delivered, because your old one's done, but it's still that space. We got to have what do they call it? Like the landing clause. Like we got to exit out of one to enter the next one. A lot of different ways it could play, but that little smirk is telling you a lot.
Gil, Jaxson, how are you doing today?
You know, just working on Thriller. You know, I know. What was it? Against the wall.
Off the wall.
Off the wall.
Off the wall, against the wall, around the wall. I know that came out first, but it's going to be Thriller. You know what I mean? You know, let's just say this. Next basketball season, just stay out my way. All right? Just stay out the way. All those awards, those is mine, right? Those is mine. I'm gonna look you ready. Don't stay out my way. You're getting ran over, right? The king of content, the king of content is fully unleashed.
Now, one thing about Gilbert, because the machine of Underdog is what really he gave up ownership to learn to get versed in. Like, how many producers is necessary? What's the infrastructure necessary? How can we really rinse and repeat this? What Gil had as a secret sauce is that whole machinery behind him. Now he knows what it is. It's not a secret to him anymore. He knows the sauce. He knows the ingredients. Now he's like, I could cook up grandma's recipe, right? Grandma says you can't. He knows he can. Why? Because this ain't that deep, right? You can build, what a network is a bunch of people working the net. He like, now I know how many people I need to work the net. I need your responsibilities. Team building, he doing that. He got to September, October for basketball season to come back around, and he gonna be ready for it. You know how many former players that are out there that want to jump on with him, including the ones that he used to have, but I think that some of them, let's be real, ain't gonna make it, if not all of them, because they have decisions to make right now, and even Swaggy P alluded to it, talked about it. He's like, dog, Gilbert told me to go with him. I got kids to feed. So some guys re-up the new deal. Underdog ain't stupid. They like, yo, if we got Gilbert going back, running it back, then we can't have all this controversy. We can't have all these guys on both sides. Pick a side. If we run in the back, we good. We ain't running the back, which tells you a lot. Swaggy P, you with Gilbert or you with us? Y'all see where Swaggy P is. So that's the conversation. I like to let it play out with their words. I tell y'all this all the time. Let them lead, and then I'll break it down. Simple as that.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no leash. I hold my own leash now, right? I'm that dog, all right? I'm walking by myself with my leash in my mouth, right? Huh? Don't let me drop it. Don't let me drop it and get the biting, right? As long as you stay out my way, we all safe, okay?
That's good.
Hey? All right? This is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I want you to know, I be on social media. I be seeing clips of other athletes talking about, oh, they so-and-so, Gil. They got him up out of there. I got the paragraph and a half typed up, and then I got to delete it because them comps is kind of crazy. Them saying that you got so-and-so'd off your own show. I won't even say the name.
Yeah, I got Pat Bev.
Okay. So we saying that.
Oh, that was fun. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
We'll break that down another time, even though it's out of chronological order. Pat Bev went at him.
Like, what's so funny is I didn't even realize that's what happened to him. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, we never talked about it. He came back and they said they don't want him there no more. Oh, God.
Oh, I never listened to it.
Oh, yeah, no, it was. That's why I think it's a little different. Because he went back after he got out, and they said they don't want him there no more. But that's not what's going on over here.
Are those the internal problems?
Can I say? Are you fine with me saying names? We can say names.
No. I mean, I'm just saying I didn't know it was in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the story. I don't know what happened.
So they was waiting for the case to clear up,
which it did,
and it did, and then he went back to get on the show, and Dave Portnoy was like, "You got to go talk to Jay Will and Ron and stuff like that because they don't want you there." And he was like, "That's my show. What's going on there?" So when he said that you had got Pat Bev, I was like, Josiah ain't never say he ain't want Gil. That's not what happened.
No, but
we're going to part two this one. I'm going to give him his last response out, and we getting out of here. Woo.
Now, I understand, sometimes when, people get in trouble, companies want to move in different directions. This is not 1980 or 90 anymore. Cancellation culture is really not cancellation culture. We see it every single day. So sometimes, some of these decisions that companies make actually hurt you in the long run because there's just some talents you just can't just let go.
Facts.
Dave, I don't know him personally, but I see everyone's feel about him, right? And how everyone feels about him, right? And to me, like, he seems comical and dramatic at the same time, which makes for great content, right? He will be the last person I would think will be holding some type of standard over content.
But let's go right there. Blah, blah, blah. What he's going to say, if he ain't already alluded to it, if you didn't pick up what he was dropping, is that Pat Bev, they use that as a reason to get out. On the team, oh, you got a parking ticket? Oh, man, damn. Released. Veteran player after parking ticket. Nah, age. The real reason, age. Real reason, production. Whether the production has stalled, production has plateaued, or it's going down. And then they find one way to get you out of there because it's a better headline. Hey, not on us. You did that. So I think Gil is basically saying, Pat Bev, come on, man. You know what that was. You got to go talk to them. Like Dave Portnoy, as soon as he goes hot potato to anything, he just don't want to say what it really is. Okay? So maybe Swaggy P will say what it really is, and let's go. Couple of seconds on this one. Let's see if he goes there quick.
Don't cause no more Gilbert. Hey, if you trying to get in contact with me, it's business, man. They said you can't call me no more, man. So look, if you trying to call me, email me. Hey, just email me from now on, brother. They said anybody that answers Gil phone call, they ass is through. I said through as in the what? Done for the day? No, they done for. I said who is Gilbert? Oh, who the fuck is Gilbert? Sellout brothers on the next Jerry Springer. Sellout brothers on the next Jerry Springer show. And I for sure sold out. Oh man, I sold all the way out. Hey, I was like, fuck Gilbert. I stopped the nigga at the door. He tried to come in his own house while I was recording. I said, hey, this is a place of business. Don't bring that gun shit over. All right, I'm gonna stop. All right,
I'm gonna stop right now because we late. Blah, blah, blah. What I just picked up from that is basically there was a time, the horizon clause of basically like, you out of here, Gilbert. You out of here and don't touch nothing in here. They really do that. Sometimes they're like, hey, because they got legal departments. They be like, Don't you call him and don't you respond. If that's true, I'm just giving you, I've seen this before. If they're being accurate of what they're saying, basically, Gilbert, you can do what you want to do, but you can't touch nothing in here and no one in here. Pause. You can't call them. They can't respond. But let's reinforce it. All right, Gil went where he went. We moved to a new studio. Hey, y'all, if y'all respond to him, let me know. I give you this story and I'm out of here. There was somebody that worked on a gigantic show. And I saw him out. And I was like, oh, what you up to? And he's like, oh, man, I'm working on this show. I'm gigantic. Damn, I'm hot. You see that sweat, Mark? He's like, I'm working on this show. I was like, what? You on that show? Oh, that's sick. All right, come by. We're going to talk and chop it up and just connect. Cool, because I knew him when he was just a little baby in the game. Now he a lead producer on this big show. I'm trying to hide it so he could keep getting his gigs. Came over, first thing he said, you can't tell anybody I'm over here. Fool, I knew you when you were not even an intern. I said, no problem, dog. And right now, I'm still not saying it. We chopped it up for about an hour. He gave me all the pure dope, the secret sauces of what they were doing. I was like, thank you. I knew him since before he got into the game, let alone big dog on the show. But that's what they do. It's territorial like that. So I understand where you're coming from. I understand exactly where you come from. All right, y'all. Beat it up in the comments. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. And let's get into this, man. Make sure you hit the like button. That's the best part out here. I don't know why. What's the algorithm talking about? I don't know. But then today I got a double header. Who gonna win the game 7? Beat it up in the comments right now. Is it gonna be OKC? Is it gonna be San Antonio? Why didn't I ask that the whole show? Come on, Wiley, do better. I want to know who's gonna win the whole thing. The Knicks gonna win versus who they gonna play. I want y'all to just beat it up in the comments, but let's start here. Spurs or OKC? I can't lie to y'all. I really think it's gonna be OKC. Psych! It's gonna be the Spurs. It's once you have a birthday and you play on that day, it's a wrap. So Harrison Barnes, it's his birthday. He played for the Spurs. It's a wrap. Don't y'all watch the show? Love for y'all, man. Have a great day. Amazing day. I know I will. Peace. I said peace. Oh, I messed it up. All right, let me do it again. I ain't never too fancy. Let's see how you do it again. How you hit the wrong button, Wiley? Okay, so I can read some of y'all comments. Spurs. I see a lot of Spurs in there. Dog, they won the first game over there. They can win it again. I don't know, though. Winning 2 games on their court? God dang. That's a lot. I don't know. Where y'all watching the game at? Look at me stalling. Where y'all watching the game at? You're like, fool, why you care? You ain't coming over. I am stalling. Okay, I got it now. All right. I love how I do this piece. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.
Hit that like button, boy. Look, I turned